So, welcome back to our channel, dear audience. Today's topic is adverb. So, let's start. Adverb, the word is made of ad plus verb. Obviously, we are getting one thing that something is being added to the meaning of verb. So, that's all about adverb. Adverb is a modifying word. To modify means what? To add something to the meaning of that word. Now, whom does an adverb modify? An adverb can modify a verb, an adjective, another adverb, prepositional phrase, or a normal phrase or clause, even a sentence it can modify, except noun or pronoun, because the modification of noun or pronoun can be done by adjective itself. That's why. Now, what does it clarify? An adverb clarifies certain answers of certain questions, like how an action happens in a sentence, when an action happens in a sentence, or where, or how often. So these are the basics of adverb. 4 questions, 4 answers we can get through adverb. How, when, where, or how often. That's it. Now take an example. For example, she runs. Now if I add a new word with it, fast. So how does she run? She runs fast. That means this word is trying to modify the verb run. So obviously it is an example of adverb. Next, adjective. See, it is nice. For example, it is nice. So here nice is what? Adjective. It's speaking about the quality of something. Now it is very nice. If I say it is very nice, now the word very is adding something to the word nice, that is adjective. So modifying word. Another adverb, she runs fast. Here fast is adverb. She runs very fast. Now the word very is already modifying another word that is already an adverb. Prepositional phrase, quite interesting. For example, she sits right in front of me, right in front of me. Here in front of is a prepositional phrase because it speaks about position, and prior to that we are getting a word right. So this right is speaking about in front of, right in front of. When we will learn preposition, we can have all the explanations, all these phrases and all. So that is here all about prepositional phrase that is modified by an adverb or a clause. For example, when he arrived, I started the meeting. Now here it's a complex sentence. Now he arrived, in that particular sentence, when he arrived, I started the meeting, is a clause because that is the part of a sentence, longer sentence. Again, we will explain clause when we will have a detailed video on that actually. So here the word when is trying to modify the clause. Even a sentence can be modified by adverb. For example, fortunately it happened. Now here it happened is a single sentence, and fortunately the word is modifying that, is qualifying that. So that's all about adverbs. Now types of adverbs. We are having mainly 4 types of adverbs. First one, adverb of manner, that speaks about how. Second one, adverb of time, that tells about time, when. Adverb of place, that is where in its case. Adverb of frequency, that is how often. And adverb of degree, that is how much. Take the examples. Here, adverb of manner, they are mainly adjective plus ly words. So whatever ly words, most of the time we see are examples of adverb. Like she runs slowly. She writes beautifully. He plays quickly. So these ly words are examples of adverb of manner, how the action is happening. Next comes adverb of time, today, now, yesterday, in a sentence. I went there yesterday, so that is time. Now I am playing, here now is adverb. Adverb of place, next is place. Here, there, outside. The girl is sitting outside the classroom. Why is she sitting outside the classroom? I went there in the village. Here comes the teacher. So all are the examples of adverb of place. Next comes adverb of frequency, that speaks about the how often something happens, an action happens. I always go to the temple or to the mosque or to the gurudwara. She never learns how to talk to people. I often play in the field early in the morning. So these are the examples of adverb of frequency. And the last one, adverb of degree, to what an extent an action is important or happening or like that. For example, he works very hard. How hard? Very hard. He is too sincere. How much sincerity is there in him? That is too sincere. I'm quite happy. How happy? How much? It's quite. So these are the examples of adverb. I hope you have got a clear-cut explanations about adverb, and we will have in our next class prepositions. Thank you very much.